Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Topping our Big 7 story list for you, 2 deputies shot, a suspect now in custody. But no one was killed in what could have been another tragedy for the Blount County Sheriff's Office. It all started with sheriff's deputies called out to a report of some sort of domestic situation at a home on Jacob Springs Road, just off of Old Knoxville Highway in the Rockford area. Viewers started telling us something was happening. One of them, Mariah Swaney, sending these photos of officers, some with guns drawn, outside the home. The Blount County Sheriff's Office telling neighbors to stay in their homes and avoid the area. Now, tonight we sent WAT 6 on your side reporter Molly O'Brien to the area. She's still out there for us this evening. So, Molly, what are you seeing with the standoff now over?
Well, we finally got some answers on what exactly was happening here on Old Knoxville Highway. A Blount County Sheriff's spokesperson, Marion O'Brien, telling us deputies responded to some type of domestic situation at a home here off of Old Knoxville Highway around 3:30 this afternoon. When deputies arrived, they were fired upon. She says 2 deputies were shot in the leg. Both were taken to UT Medical Center in stable condition. Their injuries are not believed to be life-threatening, but a standoff did ensue, like you said, Bo, for an hour or so. It was a male suspect in his 50s. At this time, we don't know the name of the suspect. There was an elderly woman inside that home. Marion O'Brien tells us that woman was not injured. The male suspect was taken into custody. He was transported to the Blount County Jail, but this home was a familiar home to law enforcement. Take a listen.
Domestics it's always unknown what is going to happen when you respond to a domestic. We have responded to that residence on domestics before, so the deputies were familiar with him already.
Marion O'Brien went on to say she thanks the agencies that helped Blount County Sheriff's Office with this investigation, with this standoff. Several agencies responding, including the Tennessee Highway Patrol, the Knox County Sheriff's Office, and the Knoxville Police Department. But again, 2 Blount County Sheriff's deputies were shot. They were taken to UT Medical Center, both shot in the leg, both in stable condition. The suspect, a man in his 50s, was taken to the Blount County Jail. Now, Old Knoxville Highway in the Jacob Springs area was closed for quite a bit. It has since reopened about 30 minutes ago, so traffic is able to get through. I will say several law enforcement cars are still down at the home down behind me, interviewing neighbors, investigating this. The TBI is in charge of this investigation. Reporting live in Blount County, Molly O'Brien, 6 on your side.
All right, Molly, thank you very much. And of course, we're going to stay after this with so many questions still unanswered about how all of this came about. Our crews also captured a poignant moment this afternoon outside UT Medical Center. Blount County Sheriff James Barong, take a look here, embracing officers who gathered at the hospital while the deputies were being treated. Now, we still don't know the names of the deputies, but we do know they were hit in the leg, and their injuries, as you just heard from Molly, are not life-threatening. It's an extra emotional experience for the Blount County Sheriff's Office, considering that barely 4 months have now passed since Deputy Greg McCowan was shot and killed in the line of duty. Called to serve as backup during a traffic stop by fellow Deputy Shelby Eggers, who was wounded but survived the incident.
It hits hard. This should not be happening again, and it's happening. So, yeah, it hits hard. And a lot of the same people that were involved in that one were on the scene for this one.
You likely remember the manhunt that followed back in early February, ending with suspect Kenneth D. Hart arrested here in Knoxville. Just yesterday, his girlfriend, Carrie Matthews, was in court requesting to have her GPS monitor removed. She's charged as an accessory after the fact. So is Kenneth D. Hart's brother, Marcus. Of course, we'll keep following each part of that case for you as well. Another breaking news story still in our Big 7 list tonight, an endangered child alert, TBI, posting on social media about 5-year-old October Cooper. According to the alert, October may be with her mother, Victoria Cooper. Now, the Bureau says Victoria does not have custody rights for October and is reportedly wanted by the Claiborne County Sheriff's Office for custodial interference. October was reported missing from New Tazewell earlier today. Anyone with information, again, take a good look at your screen here. Anyone with information needs to call 1-800-TBI-FIND. A big resolution to our biggest story from yesterday. Missing East Tennessee teen Abigail Velez has now been found safe. Pensacola police confirming Abigail is safe after being found in St. Petersburg, Florida around 11:30 this morning. That's about a 7-hour drive from where she was last seen before today. Now, she was last seen on Thursday, where police say she walked out of a door at a hospital in Pensacola on her own accord. As of now, no charges have been issued. A man accused of killing his wife is back in East Tennessee after a search leads investigators across state lines to Georgia. James J. Johnson is facing a first-degree murder charge. His wife, Debbie Johnson, was found shot to death on the front porch of the couple's home in Sweetwater. This was all back on May 30th. McMinn County Sheriff says deputies used a license plate reader database to track Johnson's car from Sweetwater to Georgia. Then a week ago, the sheriff says detectives got a call from police in West Point, Georgia, where Johnson had been arrested on charges including DUI. Johnson has now been sent back and is being held in the McMinn County Jail. Now, tragic further details coming to light. The sheriff's office says deputies had been to the Johnson home before due to threats of domestic violence issues, including one encounter that led Jay Johnson pleading guilty to assault, getting 2 years probation. And we do have tragedy out of Hamlin County to tell you about tonight. A 17-year-old is dead, hit by a car while driving a dirt bike. According to THP, it happened around 2:30 yesterday afternoon. The teen on that dirt bike ran a stop sign on North 3rd Street onto Three Springs Road and was hit head-on by a Toyota 4Runner. We're told the teen was not wearing a helmet. He was rushed to a local hospital, but again did not survive the crash. No charges have been filed. 3 Knox County Sheriff's deputies have now been cleared in an officer-involved shooting back in February. This incident happened in Hamilton County, but several agencies were responding to a reported endangered child case from Knox County. The suspect was identified as Edward Aarons. Law enforcement believed the child could be in serious danger. Now, investigators found the car the suspect was driving in Hamilton County near the Tennessee-Georgia state line and attempted to pull him over. This is the T-Dot Smartway video you saw just a moment ago from that effort. However, Aarons did not stop, which led 3 Knox County deputies and a Catoosa County, Georgia Sheriff's deputy to fire their guns at the suspect. Now, the suspect was killed, and the child was found inside the car, taken to the hospital for observation. We later found out that the child was an 11-year-old who was lured by Aarons through social media. There is a big call out tonight, by the way, for ideas. The East Tennessee Community Design Center is asking for ideas and opinions from the public for how to upgrade the Northgate Plaza shopping center along Broadway just south of I-640. It's been mostly empty really since Kmart and Food City closed, which was several years ago. The Design Center will be holding 2 public input meetings at the end of this month where people can voice what they would like to see come to that area. Aside from what businesses you want to move in, they'll also be collecting information about preferences for the design of public infrastructure, things like street lights, benches. Dustin Durham with the Design Center says after they collect the input, they'll then use it to come up with a vision for that space.
We will give that input to local architects, engineers, landscape architects, anyone who wants to volunteer for what we call a design charrette. And then they basically have anywhere between 3 weeks and 3 months, it varies every year, to create a new vision for that space. So they'll come up with designs on it, and then we use that as a catalyst to start getting these conversations going on how these parts of town can be different.
Durham also said the current property owner is interested in the designs as they look ahead to the end of, well, some of the current leases in that building. And we do want to wrap up our Big 7 with an epidemic, but it's not affecting humans. It's a plant invasion. Plants not native to the region are now cluttering many outdoor spaces, choking out our native plants. Concerned citizens have voiced their opinions, but it is easier to talk about removing them than doing it. But now, financial reinforcements are on the way to help the underdog native species reclaim their home territory. City of Knoxville and IAMS Nature Center have received $225,000 to help fight off invasive species across the city. The invasive species are closer than you think, like bush honeysuckle and privet. Both can grow up to 30 feet high. Now, the funding to remove these plants was provided through the Inflation Reduction Act, or IRA. Over the next 4.5 years, federal assistance will pay for crews to go into spots most overrun by the invasive species in Knoxville. City of Knoxville is hoping over 100 acres of land will be cleared from these invasive species, but this will not be the first time organizations have attempted to destroy the intruding plants.
It'll allow us to do outreach. Quite frankly, we've been doing this for years on campus and a little bit outside of campus, but we've always wanted to do more and have a bigger impact outside of campus. This is just something that is really important to us. We understand the value of it and the value to our community. The citizens of Knoxville spoke pretty much in unison that this is a problem that they want addressed.
With the new funding secured, IAMS and the City of Knoxville envision squads of volunteers removing invasive species at key locations across the area under the supervision of trained team leaders.